Welcome back for a new Top 5 Must Play list. This time we are checking out 5 games for the original Xbox that I consider must play experiences. Also in the future I plan on doing a second special around original Xbox, but next time I'll be looking at least from my perspective, 5 must play Star Wars games for the original Xbox, as the Xbox did have quite a large variety of Star Wars games, in fact close to 15 Star Wars games. With that said, this time, predominantly looking at exclusive console exclusives, but we'll also look at a couple that are on multiple platforms. However, coming in first at number 5, I have to mention, if you love beat 'em ups and you love Mortal Kombat, number 5, in my opinion, of OG Xbox games that are must-play experiences, I highly recommend checking out Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. If you've actually never had the chance to actually play this game, it would be one of course, the last few games done by Midway. It is unfortunate that NetherRealm and Warner Brother Games has not bothered to try to remaster or anything this game. I would love to see a sequel, or at minimal get a HD remaster of Shaolin Monks. If you've never actually experienced this game, you get a shot, take it. This is a really fun, I think, modern 3D style beat 'em up. I definitely consider it a must experience. Coming in at number 4, in my perspective, is Dead or Alive Ultimate Collection, which of course is a remaster of Dead or Alive 1 and Dead or Alive 2, better well known as Volume 2. But it is interesting, to this day it remains exclusive and locked on the original Xbox, so it's definitely a great experience, and I think the price and everything on it is very reasonable. You're getting 2 excellent, great games. I would almost consider Dead or Alive Volume 2 Ultimate to be more of a remake than really a remaster, because like 50% new stages, tons of new costumes to unlock, and many other things. But of course, Aerosmith doing music for it. No surprise there. But still, Dead or Alive, in my opinion, is one of the best fighting series of all time, especially when it comes to the actual game mechanics, the reversal system, and everything. Coming at number 3 is a game more people need to actually give a shot. Jade Empire, which to this day remains exclusively to the original Xbox, and funny enough, it has never received a remaster or anything. And this is an originally console exclusive that was done by BioWare. This was one of BioWare's earliest games. This game would help lead to, of course, arguably many of the greatest Star Wars games of all time, Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2. But in my opinion, this still stands as one of BioWare's absolute best games they've ever done. If basically consider this the Asian version of Fable, minus Peter Molyneux and Lionhead Studios. Instead, BioWare, but more of an Asian aesthetic and stuff. A lot of elements from like Chinese mythology is involved. It's actually legit really cool, and more people need to give Jade Empire a chance, because it is that good. Though it does have frame rate issues, but to be fair, in this era, that was kind of commonplace, even still today. Coming at number 2, you hear the music in the background from it. This is an absolute must experience, and the fact this was the only home console that would actually get this, at least here in the West, would be original Xbox. Now, you could get the Platinum or Greatest Hits version on PS2 that would include a lot of the additional stuff, but this is still arguably the best version to experience of original Silent Hill 2. Or rather, Silent Hill 2 Restless Dreams. I did a review a while back on this, if you're curious to check out. But yeah, you get a lot of extra content, plus additional more like alternate endings and stuff. Like, it's actually really cool, and the performance is great. I would say, though I've played the PS2 version more, I would still say original Xbox is the better overall experience for the game as a whole. Coming at number one is still, in my eyes, the best of the Elder Scrolls series. Mind you, I've never played Elder Scrolls 1 or 2. I've only played Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim. Personally, Skyrim is my least favorite. Out of the three, for me, Morrowind because of nostalgia, but in many areas, I would actually say Oblivion is maybe the best. But for just nostalgia and everything, Morrowind just holds a really special place for me personally, and this is the best way to go. Whoa. Even if it does definitely have performance issues, but that's kind of something I expect, to be fair. But it includes all the additional expansions. I mean, you have basically Morrowind, of course, you have Blood Moon and other expansion DLC content, all on disc. That is the best part. It's all included on it. And yeah, you could easily soak in probably 200 hours into this game and still be finding stuff. That's the thing. Elder Scrolls has been massive worlds all the way back to Morrowind. But if you're asking me in modern, what would I recommend? I would probably recommend the remaster of Oblivion, personal perspective. But if you ever get a chance, get Morrowind, because it is still a very reasonably priced game. That's because I feel a lot of stuff on original Xbox is very undervalued. But with that said, that is just 5 original Xbox games I consider must-play experiences on the original Xbox. Leave a comment below and give me your thoughts. And with that said, I'll see y'all next time. Same YouTube time, same YouTube channel. Hopefully enjoyed the Silent Hill music in the background. With that said, I'll see y'all next time, and stay safe out there as the world gets nuttier by the day. See you soon.